What's up, bro? The man right here.
That's what they say though.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
As soon as we got into the finally meet you, bro.
What's up, big dog? David, bro. Nice to meet you, dog.
So for this video, I actually did something a little different. Me and my boy David went out to Faded Culture and did a small collab for me, the School of Barber, and Faded Culture Academy. So if you guys want to see more of that, please stay tuned and let me know what you guys think about this video.
You know what this? Y'all got a restroom, bro?
Yeah, it's right here. It's right to your right.
He's like, record me, bro.
Restroom.
You want to give us the tour real quick, bro?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Start right here real quick. Well, I mean, right here, this is where we film basically content. We like to utilize that corner right here just because it's a blank space. Everything's up. We have a few homies right here cutting hair throughout the week.
Are these students?
No, these are actual barbers.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's just a little retail spot, waiting lounge. Got the plaques we work hard for, bro. You know the vibe.
Sheesh, yeah. Hold on. Let's get it.
It's harder now.
Are you guys still running through with the Spanish channel?
Yeah, but not as hard as
You were? Oh, with Vimeo? How do you guys dub that shit?
Cap wing or cap wing. We're dubbing it with cap wing.
Cabrón.
The camera. So we keep watching. We got the cameras in here. We're just editing in here all day. This is where we put.
Damn, bro.
This is like a shop, bro. This is it's kind of like more so a content studio, but we just had a lot of space. We're like, man, we might as well put some chairs. That's what fucking homies come cut with us. Yeah. Initially, because it's on the other side of this wall, where the school is. I wanted us to have a little door.
We just said it, bro.
We got his butt. Yeah. Damn, bro. So that's wild. Right now, the barber school's going up. How big is how many square feet is this going? Like 9,000 for both sides. For both like 25. You got one out? That's crazy. Look at that. The space is over there like 1,400 square feet for like 6,000, 7,000.
You look familiar.
Yeah, he came last time. Yeah. This is where we hold inventory. This is where we package orders. The whole e-commerce side of things. He was one that helped with actual training service.
You're the wizard behind this, bro?
One of my favorite things to do right now in my career is actually to talk to other barbers coming up in the game and give them some type of help or offer them education in some type of form. And this is my opportunity right now to give back to that community, especially young Hispanic barbers. And this is what Faded Culture does, and I want to be a part of that too.
So first of all, let's give a round of applause for David Escamilla and Ivan the Great for coming through. Okay, they have a school platform, School of Barbering. They have a school platform, okay? Essentially the same website that we use for the online school for you guys. They're utilizing that platform to teach barbers all over the world. So we're gonna give them the floor so that way they can share some of that with you guys. So just obviously lock in. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions that you guys have. But again, let's give them a warm welcome to Faded Culture Academy and thank you so much.
If you have any questions, lay them out. I mean, we're gonna be here. We're open books. We don't keep anything. We don't gatekeep. We're not gonna be like, nah. Any questions for sure, we'll be there to help you guys out. Also, too, I mean, if we're gonna probably post this on YouTube, you know, like I think the goal is to create content with them and also to flood whatever traffic we have for our school and flood it back to the school as well. So we want to make sure that it's always a fair exchange and everybody's helping each other out, you know. So appreciate it. Any questions, lay them out. There's no dumb questions. We'll be here, you know.
I know you guys are known for obviously growing your guys' social media platform. So for a lot of the barbers here in the room, you know, they're still trying to figure out what to post, how to post, and I feel like sometimes it's like, oh, I don't feel comfortable posting because maybe my haircut's not good enough yet, or I don't want to post it because I think the camera looks better than my iPhone. Yeah. So like for stuff like that, what advice would you give to the students?
This might not be the like what everybody wants to hear, because I can just say just pull out your phone and record, but I think it just comes back to yourself, like what you think of yourself, like your self-belief. I think from my own experience, I used to suck and I used to say I suck You know, and that's the entry level. Everybody here at some point picks up the clipper, and everybody at some point is gonna pick up a camera and record. So you're gonna suck. So if you accept it, then you're gonna allow yourself to improve and use your platform to document. You know, that's the different mindset, is you're documenting. You're not making content for views or for followers. And at the same time, it forces entrepreneurship, that's what it is. You're gonna be exposed to yourself. And if you have insecurities and fearful stuff about what people think, then that's a reflection of yourself. You know, so you have to take a deep look and be like, why am I this way? So then you attack the root problem, and then everything else you can actually be consistent. Because if you force yourself to be consistent, you're gonna be doing it for the wrong reasons. So I think being a barber, it forces you to self-reflect and to grow. And when you grow, then you can actually be consistent through time.
If you guys want to start posting content, I see it like you have to learn the foundation of content. Just like when it comes to cutting hair, you gotta know the foundation. The foundation is gonna be with your tools like your clippers, your scissors, just like your iPhone, your lighting, tripods. Learning the foundation, how to use those tools is really important. Then after that, obviously you gotta learn how to post. So the posting will be the haircutting process of it, right? You know, you learn your guidelines, just like you know when to post. It's the same concept in reality, so you just gotta start with the foundation, the basics of posting. That's gonna get you a long way, you know? It's just like with anything else. You wanna learn the foundation from going to the gym, if you're gonna ride a bike, like you gotta know the basics first. Some of us wanna run right into it and do all this crazy type of edits. That's not gonna help you, that's gonna take you a lot longer to get where you're at. I started with the basic and just posting a haircut consistently, right? With the basic haircut post, being consistent, posting that every day, you're gonna fix your lighting, you're gonna fix your angles, you're gonna fix your haircut. So I think it's really important just to understand the foundation of everything you do.
I like how you emphasize on consistency.
Yeah, consistency is super
Even if you
important.
thought it was basic, it was just a picture of a haircut, but you were consistent.
Yep.
And you build on that.
It's a habit building is really important.
And after we talked to the students, we actually got to collab with Sergio and Adrian. We did a few videos for them and they did a few videos for us. And we're gonna show you some of the behind the scenes of that process that we did. I think it's pretty dope to see how people record off camera or what do they gotta do to set up for that shot. And watching Sergio and Adrian do that for their channel, it's pretty dope. Basically, for the rest of the video, it's just us going back and forth, you know, and talking about what we're recording. I also want to mention how lucky these students are to have coaches and mentors like Sergio and Adrian, everyone at Faded Culture. I wish my school was like this, so hopefully they take advantage and learn from these mentors.
Take this out, right? If he wants to be looking at himself or positioning himself.
You technically could. You could put it so he's
That way you can see both.
That can be the mirror.
Face it away, because I tend to look at that instead of the camera, and it makes it look weird.
He's like, I'm conceited.
Yeah.
Just so you know, that's the angle. You're cool with that angle from the front view?
That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, then like you said, you could switch back. That's just more of a POV. It's a wider angle.
Bet.
This is just so like whoever's recording can see like you like the angle.
All right.
For credibility, like what consultations I've done for you, just some clips of you talking about, because that's your specialty, right? So people might not even know who you are. Does that make sense?
Nah.
Like, bro, you've gone viral. Like, say, like your credibility with
The
competition.
importance of it, basically.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
I was talking to him about that.
Yeah, so look at the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, bro.
You're telling the client, look at the mirror.
All right, bro. So pretend we're just looking at the mirror. All right. Go higher. Higher. Turn it. A little lower. I'm short, bro. Bro, okay. Right. Right up.
That's good.
A little more, just a little bit.
Right there.
A little bit.
Right there.
A little bit.
Good.
A little bit. Right there. All right, perfect. So what kind of haircut you want to get today, man?
Let me get like a mid-burst fade, keep the C-cups. You can take a little bit off the top. I like keeping my hair like real curly still, but like all this is getting out of hand. I don't like how my head shape looks more round. I like real square shape.
Perfect, bro.
Do this so we record it like properly with the audios and all that stuff.
Okay.
Like, because you guys do the voiceovers, right?
I mean, I've done both.
What do you prefer?
I just feel like I prefer voiceovers because it speeds up this process.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm talking and cutting at the same time, it's like I feel like we fucking drag here.
Okay.
So it's just easier to fucking knock this out.
I think so
We can
too.
do that. We can do that. I don't care.
It's up to you because that's your style. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to take away from your style.
Okay.
Whatever you feel comfortable. If you want to.
We'll just gauge it. Let's just
The burst fade for, because I mean, for me, I usually take it from here, the middle of the ear, and then I just create
a little guideline like that. So I don't know how you guys do. Everybody does their birth phase different.
You do yours. You do this.
Yeah.
I do mine's like straight.
Oh, okay. You do it straight ahead. You want to do it like that then?
Well, shit. It's up.
But it's up to the client's like.
Based on the consultation, I'm trying to match it. You wanted it kind of high. I don't know if you elaborated on that.
You basically talk over it, but I mean, you've done this before.
Yeah.
Just click record.
I got used to cutting in a salon chair.
Dude, those are more comfortable to cut in.
The salon chairs?
I love salon chairs.
I'm just short, bro, so the clients.
Smaller,
Yeah.
better.
I cannot do that. I need something hot.
So I did a consultation video and a process video off of one client and one take. I usually don't do this style of process videos where I'm actually speaking or doing any voiceovers like that. David actually taught me this style of content and it worked. It works for me, it works for him, it works for a lot of people that I've seen. We do teach this in our academy and so does Faded Culture now, but this video that I recorded on this client, we actually got millions of views on it, around 50,000 likes. So it hit really hard. I did half of this haircut. Sergio did the other half. I personally think he did better. His shit was fire. I really love the cut. But I did what I had to do. You know, cutting out my comfort zone is something I gotta get used to. I usually just cut it in one spot. Also, I only had like 3 hours of sleep here. You know, we drove overnight from Dallas to San Antonio and we were all tired, but we got the job done. And if you guys are interested in this video of how we actually recorded it and edited it, we will probably post it on YouTube. If not, it's going to be in the academy, either both of the Academy School of Barbering or Faded Culture. Stay tuned for that. We will announce it later on either the YouTube channel, mine, David's, or even Faded Culture. So I want to thank them for letting us collab, giving us this opportunity to do that. And maybe in the future we'll do even bigger collabs, not just with Faded Culture, but other barbers in the YouTube game or even Instagram and TikTok. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you guys want to comment below and ask us any questions or just click the link below to book a call with us to get any type of coaching or just join our academy, please let us know. Hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on here, hit me up on TikTok. Same with David, hit us up. Same with Sergio, go follow them. Go follow Adrian. Follow everybody you can just to get some more free game and more knowledge from us, and maybe we can connect in the future. Appreciate you guys watching, and subscribe and follow us. Thank you.